Good morning, everybody. This is Rick with Two Brothers Outdoors. We're up in the mountains. Daylight's starting to come on. I walked up in here and had a doe start blowing at me right off the bat, so that's a good sign. I dropped him off half a mile or so down the road. He's going to go in and get set up and sit down, and I'm going to kind of like walk the ridges around him, see if we can spook up that 12 point. All right, guys, stick with us. Hope we have a good day.
Good morning, everybody. Sawdust with Two Brothers Outdoors. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're hunting in a spot that we saw a 12 point cross the road yesterday. We're back up in the woods a little bit. This is where I'm sitting right now. I'll probably give it a little while. If I don't see nothing, I'll move in a little bit further. Rick's going east of me. He's going to work that area over there. So stay tuned. Let's see what we can hook up with.
All right, guys. I'm probably a good mile and a half in now. Just jumped a buck over here. He went that direction. That's the direction Tim is in. Maybe he'll see him. All I got was a glimpse of bone and a big white tail. All right, I'm going to have a sit for a few minutes and see if maybe he might circle around. Maybe he'll smell Tim and come back. Okay, I'm going to have a seat right here for a minute. Can't see it, but there's a big hill right there. Tim killed a Masso 11 point right here several years ago. Okay, guys. I dressed too light to sit for too long. Heading up on my first ridge. Saw a fisher down by the creek.
Alright, so I'm up on a ridge line. I moved. We've been about an hour and a half into our hunt. I'm up on a ridge line. Looks like there's some sort of ravine right here. So I'm going to sit here for a little while, see what happens. If not, I'll move on to a spot and stock maybe. I don't know. Alright, guys. Stay tuned.
Okay, I'm about 3.5 miles in. I found an old snowmobile trail, which I knew was here. What I didn't know was that people use it for bicycling. It's 7:30 in the morning. Two guys just went by on bicycles, dressed in black spandex. One had a white helmet, and give me a ration of shit for being in the woods with a gun by a bicycle trail. I'm required to wear this orange so nobody shoots me by accident. And we got two guys dressed in black, like a black bear, with white helmets on, riding a bicycle at 7:30 in the morning, 3.5 miles back in the woods on opening day of hunting season. And give me a hard time.
Alright, so I moved again. It's top of the mountain there. Goes down a slope. Down on the bottom of the hill there. Right down there. There's a creek. It runs all the way along down through here and up that way. So
I read a journal years ago of a young lad that walked to school. There's an old gristmill foundation, maybe a half mile or so that way. On his way to school, he walked by a frog pond. That's the frog pond. It's empty right now because we had a drought this summer. But this is like 1850s or so. Pretty cool to find these artifacts when you can read about them and then find them. I'm heading over towards the old gristmill now. This is the old roadway that this young lad walked on to go to school. According to his journal, Nick Stoner had a trapping cabin alongside his roadway. If I pass the foundation, I found it once. If I pass the foundation, I'll show it to you. The stone wall there, and stone wall over there was each side of the road. The road was traveled so much that it actually indented in the middle. Okay, so there's a stone wall for the roadway. This mound right here was where Nick Stoner's cabin, hunting cabin or trapping cabin or whatever the kid called it, back in the early 1800s, 1850s, I don't know. Been a long time since I read the journal. But I made the trek and I found everything that he noted on that journal. Alright, we're not too far from the gristmill. We're going to be making a swing to the west before we get there. Walk the ridges back towards Tim. Okay, I'm leaving the old roadway and headed west. See the rock wall? Usually when you have a break in the rock wall like that, it indicates that there was either a house or another road that came into it. Might have to come back here and explore a little bit and see what I can find with a metal detector. That tree right there, it's got to be over 100 years old. And I'll guarantee you that wasn't there when that opening in that rock wall was used. Well, how about that? I found an old cellar right here. You see the old foundation, the rock foundation. So there was a house or something here at one time. Back when that road was used. So it looks like there's all back on the other side of that creek. It's all swampland over there. I believe Rick is over that way still. Just heard a gunshot, so maybe somebody got lucky. Alright guys, we're still cruising for that big buck. Well, there's a deer bed. Still warm, so I jumped him. Never saw him. Alright, I'm going to sit and take a break for a minute. That deer bed was about 100 yards over that direction. There is some massive oak trees over there. So I think we're going to sit here for a few minutes on this old rock wall. And take a break. See what we can see. Alright, as soon as I finish my last little cup of coffee here, I did a little rattling. Did a couple of buck grunts. Wind's coming from that direction towards me, so I don't know. Do a little more walking, I guess. I'm probably about 2.5, 3 miles from Tim and 4 or 5 miles from the truck by now. I don't know what I was thinking walking this far. I know what I was thinking. I'm 30 years old. I'm up on top of this mountain, and I got stone piles all over the place. One there, and there's one over there, one over there. I don't know what all these stone piles are. Mass graves, maybe? I don't know. A lot of Revolutionary War stuff went on here in this area. Just heard a gunshot over where Tim should be or close to him. Maybe he got something. I think I'm too far away to radio. I'll have to try in a minute or two when I get to the top. Another stone pile. This is really weird. Never seen anything like this before. Anybody out there might know what this is? Leave a comment in our comment section. This is very interesting. They're all over the place. This is probably the 8th or 9th stone pile I found. Okay, so I gotta head back out. Just brought my Onyx maps up. I don't have cell service here, but the GPS on the phone works, and you can download 10 square miles of map on Onyx. It says I have to go that direction to get to Tim. So, sun's to our left a little bit. So I'll keep the sun on my left shoulder and head that way. I'm going to try to radio him real quick and see if I can get a hold of him. That wasn't you that shot a little while ago, was it?
No.
All right. I'm coming through, heading towards you now. I'm by the grist mill.
Alright, not quite towards the end of my beer can, but I'm in one of the V's here. Fine.
Okay. I'll radio you when I get to the valley. According to Onyx maps, I'm about 2.5 miles away from Tim. And in this mountainous terrain, I am really surprised the radios work this well. I am pleased. Whew, boy. I don't know what I was thinking today. I'm looking for a spot we call Beer Can Hill. And there's a valley just beyond that. Tim is on the other side of that valley. I've been walking for a long time. All right, we're going to keep trekking. Okay, I can hear water running. I'm hoping I'm close to the valley. That little valley has got a stream in it. Whew, I got no idea where I am right now. I'm not lost, but I don't recognize anything. We used to hunt the hell out of this years ago. Okay. Well, I'm in the valley. And that should be Big Buck Hill right there. I missed Beer Can. Beer Can's that way. I'm not sure where Tim is. All right. See if I can find him. All right. I'm in the valley where the little creek is, but I got no freaking idea where I popped out.
You sound close. Give me a whistle.
Did you hear me?
You sound like you're way down. You're almost down there by the bowl where I was hunting. Do it one more time. You're quite a ways down.
Okay, where's the sun right now? Is it behind you?
Correct.
All right, so I'm downstream of you. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to start heading your way. Just keep your eyes open.
Okay, so still on a big ridge down here. Here's a creek and a swamp. Goes this way. Just talked to Rick. He's heading towards my way, so see if maybe we can push something. Buck. I haven't seen anything all day. Only 2 gunshots, so don't know. Guess that big dope point's just hiding from us. Alright guys, see what we do. Stay tuned.
Which way did he run?
Where's the bowl?
Towards me. Is he on the side of Big Buck or is he down by the creek?
On Big Buck side. He came over to the top of the mountain, saw me, ran towards me, and then circled down before I get the rifle on him. He's over the top of the hill.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open. Alright, so Tim's up there on top of that hill. I just spotted him. He's going to meet me in that notch, and then we're going to walk out. It's been a heck of a trek, I can tell you that. Tim had a little excitement a few minutes ago. Coyote came over the top of the hill. He startled the coyote startled him. I guess the coyote ran at him for a second and then took off. Alright, I'm going to get up here and meet him. We're going to head out to the truck. Alright, so I found the valley. Found Tim.
What were you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking. I think we're going to head out to the truck. Get some lunch. We saw a bear last weekend when we were on the 4-wheelers, not hunting. And Tim's catching them on the cameras a lot, so maybe we'll put out a little vanilla scent this afternoon to sit up in the tree stands and see if we can kill a bear. If we killed a buck back here, I don't know what the hell we'd do.
Well, can't go home and get the 4-wheelers, that's for sure.
No, that's for sure. Whoo, what
Jumped
one buck by the Little Pines, what we used to call Little Pines. They're not little anymore. I got a quick glimpse of horn and then a big white tail. That was it.
I haven't seen, I got a coyote jump me.
Yeah, I heard. You told me on the radio.
It was like, oh my God, he come over the top of the hill. I thought it was a deer. Getting the gun up, rifle up, waiting for them horns to come over, and all of a sudden it's a little dog. Turned at me, growled, started charging me. I'm like, son of a gun. I pulled the gun up and he turned around over the top of the hill.
Above the old grist mill,
Yeah.
I come up on a hot bed. There is massive oak trees over there.
Really?
I mean big oak trees. A lot of sign. So yeah, I found a hot bed, but I never saw the deer. All right, so we got about a 2-mile walk to get to the truck. Hope I can make it. My hips and knees are killing me.
That's funny anymore, Bob.
I know. All right, guys, we're gonna head out to the truck, get some lunch, and then hit the deer stands this afternoon, I guess, the tree stands. See if we can get a bear. Maybe we can get a buck, who knows.
The comfort stations.
The comfort stations. Okay, guys. Made the mistake this morning of thinking I could walk 6 miles and not have any problems. We got back finally. Yeah, I'm all ibuprofened up. I guess I'm not 30 years old anymore, or 45, or 55, or 60. So this afternoon, sitting in the blind, upper blind, and the wind is blowing towards the swamp. So we put out some vanilla extract. See if we can bring in a bear. We've got a bear that's been hitting the cameras here pretty regular. So maybe we'll get lucky and get a bear. I don't think the vanilla extract would bother a deer either. So maybe if a buck smells it, it won't bother him and he'll walk by anyway. All right, guys. It's going to be a comfortable afternoon. Let's see what happens.
Good afternoon, guys. It's about 3 o'clock. We got back from another hunt. They're sitting up in our box blinds up at the top of our property. hoping to either get saw a buck, a huge buck on the camera out here, right about there, last week on Sunday, and then also a bear. So, buck or bear, we're hoping to see something. So, stay tuned. If we see something, you'll see it. So, I've always wondered, when I'm hunting for deer, is it okay for me to snack on deer venison? It's so good. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think it's alright to snack on venison while hunting venison? Well, guys, night's falling upon us. It's getting a little darker. It's too bad the camera doesn't do justice with those red leaves in the sunlight. It is awesome colors. Nothing going on this way. Nothing going on over by the food plot. It's been pretty quiet today. Hey, stay tuned. We only got about 20 or 30 more minutes, so we'll be getting out of here. Alright, guys, stay tuned.
Well, guys, it's almost 6 o'clock. Been kind of quiet in the woods. Hasn't been a whole lot of gunshots. Heard one about 4:45 off in the distance. So, you know what they say about the October lull. I guess we can believe it, huh?
Well, guys, nightfall's falling upon us. It's getting here quick. Not much today. Only had coyote pop over the top of the hill at me today. Surprised me. I surprised it. Growled at me, took off before I can bring the gun around and get a shot on it. But it's just, it looked like a small female. Wasn't very big. But that's all I've seen. I don't know. Not very many gunshots today. Probably only about 3 or 4 gunshots. That was it. So, I don't know what's going on. Beautiful day though. Got up to around about 63, 64. But, I don't know. Just not moving during the daytime, I don't guess. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Keep them subscriptions coming in. You guys are like making us grow leaps and bounds. That's awesome. Thank you very much. And share these videos. So, alright, till next time. Probably next weekend now. This sawdust for Two Brothers Outdoors. We'll see ya. Take care.
Okay, guys. The end of the day has come. No deer. No bear. Saw the one this morning and that was it. Saw a fisher, blue heron, 1 buck, and a squirrel. 2 bicyclers. Been a quiet day. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining us. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you will. Until the next time, we'll see you later.